sitting there focusing on the dragon ahead of you, you notice the wall abruptly kind of move as you look over and you see an eye in the wall as a beam of energy shoots out in your direction. You instinctively go to move, but you just can't move fast enough. You feel very ill and gross, and you start to kind of bleed out your nose and your eyes and your ears. You currently have disadvantage on Constitution checks and Constitution saving throws. And whenever you take damage, you're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Ouch.
Alright, I'm somewhat surprised it wasn't a con save to resist this.
Beam. Close though. But you take no immediate damage other than that. Alright, Liam, now it's your turn.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back. What's up?
Welcome back.
What is unidentified creature 3 again?
They are like plant-like golems,
Okay.
like with spores all over them.
Okay, yeah. Sure. I'm gonna hit it with a with a blight.
Okay.
So just let me know if this works. If
So
your
it's
target
double damage or max?
max damage and it gets disadvantage on the save for it.
If it's a plant, right?
Yeah.
So it is a plant.
If you target a plant creature or a magical plant, disadvantage and max damage.
All right.
So here we go.
Let's see what we get. Oh, this could be bad too. Don't do it, Leah. Don't do it. You gave it advantage. You wanted to roll it's the opposite way.
My bad.
I know, it's weird because you're forcing it for them, so you have to do it backwards.
Wait, how do I do that then?
You would click disadvantage and then the same thing.
What do you want to do?
I believe. Forcing disadvantage on your opponent.
It should be grant disadvantage.
I think you can just hit disadvantage and roll it on them.
If you're at disadvantage, it's going to make you roll a disadvantage.
But when you do it with a save, I think you can do it reverse to have it target them. It's a disadvantage right now, not Leah.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever had to do that.
Yeah, I've never done this before.
I was playing with it one time and I was like, oh, that was convenient.
It just keeps rolling 1 dice.
Well, here.
Roll the save twice.
What's your save?
17.
I'll just roll by hand. So it has a +6 modifier. So this is a disadvantage with a +6. That is a 10.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
how much
Give me a
damage?
second. Give me a second.
Hello? Yeah, just go.
Max.
Don't blame Max for this.
Boop.
Oh.
Only 32? Is it resistant to necrotic?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's because the last roll, the last save you rolled on success.
Oh, did it?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, here, undo it.
I don't know how to do that.
Here, I'll help you.
Just drag the damage onto it again.
Yeah, that works too. Okay. You're attacking this one, right? Actually, he's already dead.
Oh,
Which is,
The majority
Okay,
of
that
my
works
groups
too.
were cooking.
it really doesn't. He didn't have a whole lot of health to begin with. Yeah, he's done.
cool. Yeah, stay right here.
3 wizards in a tunnel. Nothing bad could happen there. No max. Boop, boop, boop. How many spell slots does he have? He's gonna burn a first level spell slot. You're welcome. 7 points. You pop back up. As he also does run in, I don't think he's missing any health. No, he's at full health. Tell me right about here. Not quite close enough. Gonna hit that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, first. He's gonna sit here and make sure that nothing attacks you, Tanya. He'll hold hold the firebolt if anything comes nearby. Ooh. You watch as it's a tight corridor, but it manages to lift off the ground and just starts heading their way.
Right into Gronkum's loving arms.
That thing is flying down the hallway?
It's not very big. It's a smaller
I have a
dragon.
wingspan of size large. How wide is that hallway?
It's pretty big.
So that thing's gotta have like a 20 plus foot wingspan.
Right, they have a small one. Banor's okay. Yeah, he still got you, Leah. It may miss you though. Alright, so that is not teacher. Grumpin, the spirit. Leah. Mm-hmm. Only the elemental fails. The elemental, he takes it the worst. Wow.
I think it's because the elemental's HP is inaccurate. According to the sheet, it has 1 HP.
Does it have more than 44 hit points?
Well, first of all, it takes half damage because it's resistant, but if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
But it has 42 remaining before the attack.
It had 48 hit points because we said it last
I
time, I
could
think.
be mistaken.
And he was already damaged too. You also
So
have to remember.
What type of damage is that?
It was. Where'd it go?
Poison damage?
Poison.
Or assume?
Okay.
Let's see. Da, 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 da. No, you're thinking of acid, not poison. So it is not immune to it.
Okay.
So it still does go down, but he put up a good fight. And barely anyone else gets hurt because is the zero? Who's the zero? Is that you, Techno? Oh no, you're not even here. Who's fully
That's
immune?
creature 4.
Who we now know takes no poison damage.
And Leah and Gronkum, go ahead and roll perception checks. And Ari, you could probably go into.
We're 2 in sync, Gronkum.
It's kind of hard to see through a lot of like this poison mist that it was exhaling out. Yeah, you don't get to see much of it, but it did have some spore-like growth on it when you saw it kind of coming up. Yeah, that's about it. Grunkum. Oh, not bad.
Nice.
Here, hold my axe.
Just got that.
So I just realized something though. Well, my cat's
Ari,
probably dead, isn't it?
You're what?
My cat is probably dead from the explosions.
Mm.
Initially repulsed at the goo after getting hit by the ray. She kind of starts to stagger. Stagger forward and brace herself up against the wall. Hey, Theris? I think that raid did something.
As it did. Can't do anything till my turn, but
I just tried to use WASD to move around the map. She is then going to turn her focus. Well, she's going to quicken a prestidigitation first to remove the goo from her body.
Fair enough. Well,
And
it's
then
hard to
she's
remove the
going-
goo, so we'll roll a medicine check just for your own out of the box prognosis of your health. Okay, that's decent. It's not going to be quite the same result there as we get for a 20, but this ooze is emanating from you.
No, I meant the ooze that came or covered her when the creatures exploded.
Oh, from the exploding ones? Yeah, you're still kind of slimy as you wipe the ooze away and you press the digitation it. You're still got like this layer of slime that just won't leave you, as well as the constant slow trickle of blood. Not enough to do you any damage, but fatigue you.
She's going to turn her ire towards the large winged reptilian and is going to cast Immolation on it. It just made the save. Damn it. That was a really bad roll, too.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
As it's engulfed in flame, you just kind of watch as its form emerges through, not nearly as damaged as you had hoped it would have been.
I can't focus.
Tanya, at the beginning of your turn, were you concentrating on bless? Or did someone bless you? Was that Theris's bless?
Yeah, I bless.
I'm guess. Yeah, I don't have bless.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to see if your concentration would have dropped. It's fine if he's got it on you. It's still up. Roll a perception check for me. As you're currently on the ground, and we also do get a free heal on you because his healing spirit's up. Oh, you dropped the 20. Why do you have disadvantage? Are you exhausted? Or what's...
I'm not sure.
Oh, you! I forgot. You got the effect of the spores. I remember now. Oh god. So, hold on.
Alright, they were both diseased.
Uh-huh. So you did get your heal, but let me double check. Oh, that's up. I don't know. You feel vibrations on the ground, though. That kind of are steadily growing stronger.
I'm gonna stand up. Look around. Is my cat still alive?
Roll a percentile die. It is Christmas after all. Hey, a 33, that's not bad. As you stand up, like, God.
It was actually a 27 earlier, but it didn't hit the thing.
You watch as out of the hole where Techno's elemental had dug last session, you watch your little mechanical cat pop out. Apparently, it had more battle sense to dodge out of the way of the explosion than you did. But he seems okay.
Taya just smiles.
Alright.
The gun cat lives!
It looks to the north and just seems puzzled.
As I stood up, I'm gonna look to the north. Do I see something?
Roll a perception check. Oh, you dropped another nat 20. And you literally rolled the same thing that you rolled last time.
I'm just saying, I demand you drink. That's 2 nat 20s in a row.
I'll oblige you. It's Christmas. You try to focus. You don't have dark vision, do you, right now? And you don't have any light.
Yeah, I do. I have dark vision.
Oh, you do? I'd say you almost glance something out of the side of your eye, but as you turn, you don't see anything.
Yeah, I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
But to the north. Kind of like where you guys came from.
But I felt the vibrations, so I'm gonna tell Arborist, hey, I think something big is coming. That floor is vibrating.
He's like, well, tell it to stop. He's like, where are you going?
Then me and my cat are going over here because I can't move any farther.
Goddamn kids. Alright. Baynor. Leah. Baynor kind of just looks over to you. A dragon. didn't know there was a dragon down here.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I should have asked for more money. And he's gonna just spread over here. Crumcum, are you standing on top of the dead body of the other one?
Well, kind of, or like. In front of it, I just want to be in the square.
Um,
Well, Gawkum would have walked right over.
oh shit, it's green.
Because he was here. He would have just walked right over. Knocked it down.
Well, that's no fun. Oh, that could be fun. We could do that. Nope, can't do that. Alright, he's gonna go ahead, extend out his hand, and release a ray of energy towards the dragon. That is a... Oh. Goes wide. Well, there goes the second level spell. And he looks back to you, Lee. He's like, I can't see the damn thing. And then he runs back over here. Get out of the way of the breath attacks. Which force is?
Good effort.
Eris.
Okay, I've got intoxicate on. Do I feel like this is something that I could easily knock off myself?
Roll a medicine check. Oh, for the spore one? Let me look it up. I
It just
forgot
said
you
I've
all.
got intoxicated effect, so
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
if
not
Yeah,
I
because
guess
we couldn't
Monster
find a
restoration
disease.
would work.
correct. I'm just looking up the specific disease again because there's a few bouncing around right now. Techno got one of the more horrendous ones. I think that was a 10? No, it was a 9. Gas spores.
Wait a moment. That ray afflicted some kind of disease and it wasn't a con save.
I'm just dodging the ray.
Yeah, but resisting the disease.
How do I have it? Okay. Alright. Where is it? Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Did I make you guys roll dice for anything on your disease last session, or is it like the very last thing we did?
I think it was the last thing we did.
Last thing we did.
How many of you have this disease right now?
I believe 2 of them.
All right, if you have the disease, and so you're going to work on it anyways right now, but go ahead and roll a d12.
That's a 10.
That was a D10.
All right.
There you go. There's a
Hey,
D12.
Dark, you rolled a. Yeah.
So, Ferris, you actually rolled a decent medicine score. This is some sort of extremely toxic spore that you both have been infected with. You gather if you don't get this taken care of within a short period of time, you probably will both die. Thankfully, it's not some sort of crazy over-the-top thing. It's just a disease, but it is a very lethal one. So, Kanya, You need. What's your Constitution score?
Let's see. +2.
You have 5 hours to live, and Theris, you have 9 plus whatever your Constitution score is to live.
Con is +3.
All right, so you got 12.
Yikes.
But it is a disease. You do get the feeling if you could remove a disease, it would easily take care of this.
Okay, so lesser restoration ends if one disease or condition.
Mm-hmm. You also do note, just because Ari was kind of in the general vicinity as well, while not the same thing you're infected with, very similar in some ways. Get the feeling also a disease.
Well, the first thing you have to do is secure your own mask for the others, so I'm casting lesser restoration on myself.
Secure your mask.
Everybody else if I'm messed up.
All right, so let me get this off you. All right. Do you want your elemental spirit still up, Techno, or are you done with the one for this map?
I mean, might I summon one later? Possible.
I'll just hide him.
But unsure currently.
Oh, I should have known that Theris was at the end of the round. Oh, man. Did he roll in that one on his initiative? Close. Why do I get the feeling he'll never get a turn? Grunk him.
Grockham does what Grockham does.
Whew.
Grockham
At the end
is
of your
really
turn,
horrible tonight.
it does take a legendary action, take a swing on you. Which doesn't hit.
Misses.
You like stop it with your X. Yeah. Some nice blows in. Much easier than the dragons you've been fighting recently. Those red dragons were way more hard. Alright.
Let's see, how far is she from it?
You see a couple of missed spells, but Grunkham seems to be holding this thing back.
Oh, right. Hmm. I guess she is going to. Let's double check the range of that. Yep, should be good. And you know, we'll just make it simple. She'll go for her tried and true. Come on.
Boom.
And is just going to throw a fireball down the hallway.
Alright. After you go ahead, roll your saves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a fail.
Nice.
Want me to wait to roll damage, or?
No, you can roll damage. I'm waiting to see how much damage it does. Okay. Not a big deal.
Wow.
Your damage
Jeez.
rolls.
Pretty low.
Does it take immolation damage?
She's really just struggling. No,
Or
it
did
passed
it-
the save.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't hold if it does.
The 9 damage it took was all it took.
For a 5th level spell slot. Feels bad.
Yep.
Feels bad.
Mm.
Man, that's one hell of a disease.
Yeah, no, she's struggling.
I'm sorry, at least it doesn't seem to be able to hit you.
Just kind of slump over a bit. And yeah, no, that about concludes her round.
Alright. What to do, what to do. He's just gonna run to the corner. So, I'll just do a Ray of Frost. And of course you missed. Not doing so good with the race today. Elemental Spirit, you're not here. Leah.
Hey, okay. I'm just gonna do a little old Mind Thrust. Yeah, I'm in range.
Old reliable.
That is a fail.
Yes. Oh god, that's -1.
I do get. Oh, why is that max? I forgot to turn max off. My bad.
It's all good.
Wait, why did I have max? Did I do that right? Yep. Could you remove that, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nope, wrong one. There we go.
There we go. Plus another 5 because it is a psychic spell.
Any other effect?
Yes. I'm so glad you asked. On a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one.
Ooh.
So have fun with that, Kalsto.
You,
I'm gonna go behind the corner.
he seemed fairly confident that it's going to get to next turn.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I don't know if we get some more of those damage rolls in. You never know. So Tasha's going to kind of look at you, Leah. He's like, step aside. A true wizard never runs from his problems. He just kind of struts past you and gives you like a snubby look, Leah.
I hate him so much. I love him, but I hate him.
You love to hate him?
Love to hate him.
He is going to channel
Or
his
hate
inner
to love
Ari. I think this is very worth channeling an inner Ari moment on. Oh god, I didn't want to go that far. No, too big. Right down. All right. Oh, another fun thing too, just for you to remember, Ari, because you haven't been traveling with Satesh for a while. Things within a certain range of Satesh lose their resistance and immunities to fire.
Oh, they just passively lose that now? Last time he had to use a spell.
He's been busy. Very busy, sir. Very, very busy.
Can confirm.
Ooh, yeah, let's do this. I haven't used this one.
Now, clarification. Is it enemies lose their immunity and resistance to fire, or all individuals?
I like how you picked up on that part. Hold on. I'll answer that in a second. Let me just breathe fire on this thing. He kind of runs up next to you, Grumpum, gives you a big smile. He's like, my turn. And he's going to use a flame breath attack on it.
If you kill this, I'd be angry.
He's like, I would never.
You guys are pulling an Obi-Wan if you strike me down.
That is a 20.
The dragon just leans down and whispers, "Not with that attitude, you won't."
You watch his. Oh, he rolls poorly too. You just watch this
Good. Kill for
exhale
Grunkum.
a giant cone of flames at this thing. He's like, "Urgh." But again, just not feeling it today. Not feeling it.
Maybe there's just like an anti-flame field going on around here.
Oh, yeah. Funny you say that. You don't want that to happen either. All right, so that's just, yeah, that's it. Really? Oh no, it's fine. I need everyone in the top tunnel to make perception checks. I'm going to grab it together because Dark did technically roll 2 20s. He just had to drop them both.
Nice.
Everyone have a good Christmas. Did everyone have a good Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I got a new laptop, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow, Ari rolled the highest perception check?
Blasphemy.
What's funny, the main reason it was gotten for me so we could so I can run Unity better on our home games.
There you go. I just need some too.
Well, whatever the reason.
Oh, there you go. Ari and Arborist. Ari, you hear a lot of commotion coming back from behind you into the north. Arborist kind of looks down the tunnel. Guys, I think we have a problem. Max wants to go kill the dragon.
Well, is Max aware of the fact that 2 of his companions are currently afflicted with the disease?
He's coming. Hold on. As he runs past you, Ari, he's just going to tap you on the shoulder and expend 5 points of his whatever. There you go. Oh, my next thing. Oh, it doesn't have it all tracked. Use 5 points. And cure your disease. Right. That shot for the cure. Probably the wrong roll right there. Okay. There's.
Can I see somebody close to me with the issue or the disease? Ari's got it right.
Ari just got healed by Max as he ran through, but Tanya, I think you still have it, yes? You have the same one there, set. Yeah. So you see Tanya has the same one that was afflicting you.
Okay, then I'll run over there and or take a step over there and like, hang on. And
Okay.
cast.
Don't really just kind of humorous though.
Um,
3 people who were notable.
there, so you hear some chatter coming from the north. You hear Arborist. Goblins!
I'll just yell out, "We got company!"
That brings us to Tanya. What's the black box? I forget.
That's when we die. They can find out the information of what happened.
No, I think that was the explosion area of one of the.
Oh, the
buildings.
spores. Gotcha.
You the big giant thing still alive?
Oh, you also did get healed.
And Tanya should no longer be intoxicated, right?
Correct. Huh. Shouldn't be. You're a child. Yeah, that hits. Arbor. Oh, hey, we could do a thing for this. He kind of looks back. We don't need to go that way, right?
Maybe?
Instead of doing that, you just watch as he takes his staff out and he's gonna slam it on the ground, and you just watch this massive stretch of about 60 feet of this massive wall of thorns just entwines itself around the tunnel you guys came from to the north.
Nice.
So let's say this is kind of blocked up, so anything coming through does have to pass through those thorns in quite a long tunnel. That does take his concentration though, so he does lose his healing spirit. But it's a staff, so he doesn't use his spell slot. And he has 1 charge left, which we will not use. Okay. Action 5, 10, 15. Just gonna move over here with that one. Dragon. It's gonna start speaking. You don't have Draconic. I allowed you guys to have Draconic at some extent in this campaign, I think. Or no?
Yeah, when we had Allie.
Yeah,
Gronkum,
Celestial
roll a-
Commons all I got.
roll a history check at disadvantage.
And Sylvan, sorry.
This would be about the same amount of experience most of you'd have. So after just spending enough time around Alley, this is some sort of draconic insult that this dragon is yelling. It seems to be acting kind of strange though, Gronkum. It's kind of aloof, and while it's very aggressive, it's like randomly like looking and talking at the wall. Gonna go ahead. Does not have a frightful presence because it's a baby. So it's gonna go ahead and try to bite you, Grunkin. One off.
Yep, oh.
It's gonna call it to Tesh. Misses. It's getting very frustrating. And then another one at you, Grump. Damn it. It's a sad, sad dragon. Alright, top of the round. Huh. I think you are the only one who speaks that.
I know.
He looks over at you, Grunkum. You want this one?
Yes.
Alright, he... I gotta hit it to do that, don't I? If I hit it... He is going to hold a spell in case Grunkum gets attacked before he gets to go. Baynor. He's going to kind of make his way down this tunnel real quick. There's his eye. Done.
Giant snake, the giant dragon snake thing is still alive.
The giant dragon is still alive. I'd laugh so hard if you stole it from him. Not during bedtime. Not during bedtime.
You know what? I'll hold an action to shoot my firebolt after he attacks it.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, Max. I mean, it's a dragon. He's gonna kill the dragon. That's what he does.
Oh, see, I don't know how weak it is. I don't see a thing. So
Oh, I know. You can always roll a perception check or investigate, I can tell you.
If I were to give you a number between healthy and heavy, I would say it's probably in about a heavy status.
He's gonna loose a javelin. Oop, I gotta hit it first. So that did not hit. Nope, wrong way. Will we throw the other one? Sure, he'll throw the other one. Ah, that hits. 7 points again. So yeah.
Where did Baynor run off to?
Down the hall.
Can I see to the end of the hall?
How far is your dark vision? 120 feet?
120.
She's a
Now that you've been exposed. Yeah. You just see him at the end of the tunnel. He's like just getting ready. He's like looking down another hallway that goes off in a different direction.
Bano, where are you going?
That's a response. He's still just looking down the hallway. You're not sure if he hears you.
I don't really want to follow him. I'll... I mean, I don't got much else to do. I'll trail after him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Alright, you see Baynor. Right there.
Is he looking at something?
He's looking. He's actually looking this way.
Screw it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
What does he see?
I'm getting it. Hold on. Uh, You see that this tunnel is kind of overgrown with vegetation and vines, and at the end of the tunnel, you see a large rose.
Is it magical?
You focus and look.
Mm-hmm.
To some extent it is, but it's also alive.
Okay. That's probably not good. Well, that's my movement and my action.
Everybody's cured, correct? Everybody's got.
I
been cured of
believe
disease,
so.
right?
Oh, it's big.
It's really big.
It's big.
And the way behind us is good. I'm gonna move my eyeball around so I
There
can
it is
see
for the
what's
moment.
going
It's
on.
covered in thorny vines.
You bring your eye around and you see the wizards looking down a tunnel. You see this large spore flower. The flower itself is very beautiful, but it's got spores and vines kind of grown all throughout this hall.
And what about further down the hallway?
It's
See up
just
to
like a
30
little
foot.
dead end right here. That's all there is. It's a wall behind it.
Well, actually, that was my action to move with the eye, I believe. Let me double check.
I'll let you do it as a bonus.
It says, as an action, you can move the eye up to 30 foot.
You can do it as a bonus. It's not actively doing much at the moment other than helping you do two things at once that we would have done anyways.
Let's see if I've got something beneficial I can do. Well, shit. Yeah, at the moment, I'm going to have to hold off because I've got 2 concentrations up right now. Do I know from what people are yelling or saying that there's a dragon up ahead, or had I seen it with the eye earlier?
You'd kind of heard it. You hadn't seen it with the eye. The eye had passed it before then, but you'd kind of heard it and heard dragon, the sounds of combat. You've heard dragon combat before. So you kind of know it's around there, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get past everybody with my movement to try to get around the corner. So, yeah, I'm gonna. If that was a bonus, then I'm going to hold action that if anybody that I can see in the immediate vicinity like drops from damage, I'm going to cast a healing word to get them back up.
I will remind you that if you hold a spell, you do still expend a spell slot even if you don't use the spell.
Oh, that's right. I'm slipping. I'll cast a Spare the Dying.
There you go. Alright, he does not have a recharge on his breath.
You get the choice of a movement, action, or bonus.
He has a single action, right? Or just action?
I believe you get to take one action, one bonus, or one. But I'm pretty sure he can do multi-attack if he chooses.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's not like the slow
attack.
one. Alright, so he's
It
just
does not
gonna
restrict the number of.
try to bite Gronkum and fail. He's gonna try to hit Satash and probably fail. Hey, I hit him.
So Tesh's reaction does go off though.
14.
That is true.
Oh, it is. So I believe that was a level 4. Nope, level 5. Oh shit, it's a long time to scroll. Stupid wizards. Alright, almost there. Oh, why am I going through here? I could have done it this way. Alright. He's going to let loose his immolation spell. It rolls a natural 1. It just lights up. Still horrible damage roll, though. He just kind of looks over you, Gronkum. Sorry, buddy.
Gronkum growls.
Ken puts a hand on your shoulder. Next one's yours, I promise. Alright, that is its turn. Gronkum. What you want to do, big guy?
Between my body. Is Leah and our guide still over there?
You asking Satash?
Max.
Max kind of just looks over. He's like, I just came down here. I haven't seen them. He came way after they did. He was too busy being exploded. Like, they're not with you?
Never hiding in that hallway back there.
Hmm.
I wasn't hiding. I took a cone to the face and then I wisened up.
All right, so very quickly, for those of you who are not Leah and Banner, really quick, what are you guys wanting to do? You're not actively in combat. You do hear hacking sounds on wood coming from the north, where Arbus put up the wall.
First inquiry, is Ari still covered in slime?
I would say by this point, you have probably finally cleaned up the slime.
Yes.
Like, everything is as it should be then.
There would have been sounds of disdain, but upon noticing it, and then she would have immediately cleaned herself off.
Alright, so you guys are kind of gathering there. So while you guys are right over there, because this has been going on while you guys are finishing, Leah,
Yeah.
you're just standing next to Baynor, and Theris can kind of see it too, just staring at this flower.
Can I do something?
Yeah? Yeah, you're just sitting there next to him.
If I may, screw this, and I cast Bane.
Oh. Go ahead and cast Bane.
I still don't know how to do disadvantage. Oh, Blight, not Bane.
I was gonna say,
I don't have Bane.
just, what's your DC?
17.
This one, it's con save.
Yep. I think.
So he has a
Yes.
12 con at disadvantage. That is a 20.
Okay. It still takes half.
You go to unleash the blight spell, and you just see Banner. No!
No. I mean, if I start casting a spell and he goes to stop me, I won't cast it.
It's not that he's so much stopping you from, like... Go ahead and cast your spell. Just go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
He's doing the slow motion. No, and as you slow down, he slows down the gnome.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I probably should have done more.
It says you strike the flower, you just start to feel the walls start buckling versus these vines, and you kind of watch these little blooms start popping up in the hallway, and the flower begins to move. He's like, I think we must be going. Time to run. He's going to grab you.
Okay.
Oh shit, does he even have it?
Also, that probably should have done more damage. I
will also point.
max.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's a plant or plant creature, it's maximized, isn't it?
But what if it passes?
It takes half damage.
The damage
so
is still
max damage,
maximized.
but it takes half of that.
So I should
I
have taken
forgot
it
to hit
to
max.
36.
What was...
So give it 18 back.
One sec. Where's my file? There it is. Alright, go for it.
There we go. Okay. Let's run.
Alright. So Arbus is kind of there. You guys are going to be doing the thing. All right. So basically, as you guys are sitting there, Baynor doesn't apparently have a teleport spell. So he is simply going to drop darkness and just like starts grabbing you. You're already kind of running, so you guys make it like yay-ish far.
We pocket stand if we run away.
That happens. As you guys do, let's see what he's got going.
Born in the-
I think you're technically out of range. So I guess you just hear like wall buckling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh god.
You watch it come out.
Oh,
Grunk, if you see this come, you see the wizards running down the hallway, and you just see this giant flower appear out of this orb of darkness behind them. It is going to make 2 vine attacks, one at each of you. First one's at Baynor. Shoots out at him. You kind of watch him take the sword and strikes it away. Second one's going for you.
I think that hit.
Is that at a shield range too? Pretty
Yep.
sure. All right, Liam. You take, as you just get snapped by this like thorn whip, you take 11 points of damage. Oh, is your form?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
I think your form is still active. Not much longer, but it's still technically active.
Mhm.
All right. So, you are currently grappled. Let's see. Oh no, that's the bite. Hold on. I need you to make a DC 21 dex save, please.
Good lord. No.
You are grappled, and you are restrained.
This is fine.
You do see it only has 5 of these larger vines that it's currently striking at you guys with. One is now currently on you. But that is essentially its turn. Top of the round.
So we had to Japan territory, eh?
Oh.
Where do you think all these spores come from, man? Satosh kind of looks at Max like, you hear something? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He sees Gronkum. Grunkum, how does your face look about right now?
angry.
I don't know if that'd be enough to alert him to something being... Like, is it, oh no, we're gonna have to fight something? I'm angry, I want to punch something alive angry? Or what
I
depth
don't
of
think
anger?
Grunkum has an oh no face.
No, Grunkum's got a, oh boy, we're about to do more battle. Angry face.
It's that eager anger.
He will wait there then. Alright.
So she's walked towards the wall of vines. And how many goblins does she see?
Oh, roll a perception check. They're kind of
On a
slowly working their way
Scale of
around.
1 to 20.
You gather there's probably a decent chunk of them. While they may not be incredibly threatening individually, there could be maybe north of 50 plus outside. You're not sure, but you do see at least like 40 kind of working their way in through here, trying to find some sort of way. Some are like dying on the way in.
Do they seem hardier than your average goblin?
Nope, they seem pretty standard.
Okay. How clustered together are they?
They are kind of like working through some of the thorns. The thorn actually makes a fully encompassed wall in front of you. You can't actually cast past it. You could light it on fire if you wanted. I think it actually can. I think there's something.
Yeah. Doesn't it burn like quickly too, though?
There's something about lighting it on fire. Or I may just be misremembering.
I shall be back.
Nope, not this one. I mean, you could like light it on fire, but it's not going to be like an immediate thing. However, it does do a lot of damage to anything that goes through it. So leaving it intact may actually do more damage long term than actually soloing them out. But if you get your sword,
Ark doesn't have a sword.
you Shadow Blade.
Hmm?
You have a Shadow Blade. Do you like to summon?
Yeah, I guess there's that. She'll... No, that would probably burn away as well. She'll ponder it for a moment before deciding. Damn, that freaking inverted scroll.
I know.
Or rotate. Before deciding to start returning towards the others.
Okay.
We probably have. How long does that spell last, Harpers?
10 minutes.
We probably have about 10 minutes before they get through the wall. I'd say there's upwards of 40, maybe 50. Right, there versus AFK.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Arborist gives you a thumbs up. That's a lot.
No, I'm
Okay.
here.
Alright, done. Oh, he's there.
Oh.
There you go.
Dark was AFK.
I said that number's something you usually take care of pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Dark is AFK. We'll come back to Dark. Gronkum. Now only one wizard is running at you.
Something I forgot to inquire. Did the protective stone have any impact in terms of that ray?
Not for that, no.
Okay. I figured I had to inquire.
No, good question, though.
These hallways are pretty tall, right?
They're decently sizable. It's probably like 30, 25 feet-ish.
Perfect. Grockum starts flying, blowing on his whistle,
Okay.
so he can now move 80 feet.
Mhm.
Gets to here. Now there's a vine that's attached to Leo, right?
There is.
Grockum's going to try separating the vine from the rose creature to Leo,
Hold on one quick sec.
chopping on it with his axe.
One sec. I just want to read something. Go ahead and make an attack. So you want to specifically attack that vine?
Yeah, the one that's holding Leo.
So
I'm
it will
back.
be called shot. So I don't know if you want to reckless it up. You can get flat at least.
I'm back then.
See, if he's on one side of the fight,
Well,
I'm on the
Kimba?
other. Is that flanking?
You go and strike it. You do manage to strike the vine. It is not enough to sever it, though.
Well, I'm gonna strike it again.
Okay. You get another good whack on it. It's still holding on for the moment, though. Dark, what did you want to do?
I'll move down towards them.
Sure.
I think I can see the thing from here.
You don't so much see the flowers as you do just like a bunch of moving vines. One of which is currently wrapped around Leah.
It's as far as I can run.
All right. Max is going to 5, 10, 15, get one over here, seeing what you're doing. I thought, crap. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The rose. Leah.
Hi.
Hi. It drags you.
No.
It is going to attempt to bring you into its mouth.
Come.
It's going to try to bite you. 26.
Yeah.
He bites you for max damage too. 31 reduced to 15, and you are swallowed.
Look on the bright side. It's at least just trying to eat you.
I don't like how this is going.
You're also now blinded in addition to restrained. You do have total cover, and you are well, at least it just swallowed you now.
Don't worry, Death. I know you have the tools to escape this.
We're really cool
So
wizards.
I have
This
a
is fine.
No, Bo. I actually have a question.
What's that?
Do I have to have visual sight on my target to enlarge it?
Yeah, to cast a spell, you do.
Okay.
You always have to be able to see your target.
So there's
Unless
not a
it's
foot.
like
Unless
you
it's
don't.
possible.
Yeah.
There's not a foot sticking out.
I'm just gonna put you below it, Leah, but you're in its stomach.
Okay.
All right. So it's got its bite attack, and then it's gonna shoot another vine over at you, Grunkum.
Ugh.
That's a hit. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. You pass. It almost catches you. You're like, no, not me too, not me. And you slip out at the last moment. Well played, sir. That's it for now. Baynor is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's like, wrong way, kid. Other way, other way, other way. Shoot. Oh, we could do that. Can use the second level spell slot. Hits it, but it takes no effect. Shit. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I'm not ready.
Let
Okay,
me check this.
what I got here.
Let's see. How does the stomach look? So you currently can't see anything. It's totally dark. Like, even with your dark vision, like, it's not a lot of room in here.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of closed in on you. Thankfully, nothing happens on your turn, so yeah.
The walls are too small. See, I could just cast Polymorph. But the corridors are not big enough for what I want to turn into.
Says who?
Giant ape?
No, I'm just saying, who says you can't turn into what you want to turn into?
Probably you. Just thinking out loud here.
Well, I'll say, so if you're polymorphing yourself, you can target yourself. So that's not so much of an issue. You are willing, so that's not an issue. And I mean, you're going to turn into something, so something's got to give either way. Either your form gives or its form gives.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it up to you. Not a bad idea, though.
I was like midway through the card.
Oh, just as a fair warning, you are like completely soaked in stomach acids right now. You get the feeling they're not very healthy for you.
Figured.
Like a spa day or something?
No, not quite.
You
I must have too many
you
options.
have the tool to escape this.
I know exactly how you feel. Which spell?
There's so many choices. This would work, and this might work. Yeah, I want to polymorph, see what happens.
Sure, what do you want to polymorph into?
Giant ape.
Okay. Let's see. So, interesting. Let me get you a giant ape. Because I find this very entertaining. Alright, so one giant ape. There's no ape token?
Yeah, I can't think giant ape in NPCs. Oh, it's beautiful.
Alright, so I need you, using your ape stats, go ahead and roll an athletics, so +9.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good roll.
So you watch as the stomach on this thing kind of like starts to expand and contract and expand, and then you just watch as this giant ape burst out of part of it. It doesn't really seem to like necessarily damage the plant to some great extent, other than its form seems to be disrupted. And now there's a hole going out of its stomach. And you see a monkey halfway
That's
sticking
always
out of this thing. So that was your action. You are no longer blind, I would say.
Am I
You're still
still?
restrained.
It held on to me?
It's got more than just the stomach and things. It like is constantly wrapped around you, and even as you bust out of the stomach, like parts of it are still wrapped around you.
That's fine. You know what? That's fine. I am out of action.
But you're not blind. You can see.
I'm not blind. I can't see, but I can't move, so that's it.
It's on actually the 8's turn. There's.
I will go over here now.
There's my move of 30, counting double to move through Arbus.
He's not in combat, so you don't have to count it.
I can get one more.
Yeah, if he's engaged, then it's more difficult.
Can I get down like the edge there? Is that enough room to get between them?
Oh yeah, no, it's just kind of the angle of the map. There's still a 5-foot square there.
And let's see. Well, that's my move action.
Yeah, so you come around the corner and you kind of see Baynor like running the other direction. You hear like a giant monkey, and you see a bunch of vines like going all over the place, and Gronkum just sitting there.
Yeah, I don't have a good bonus action to use at the moment. I don't think. Let me check.
What do you do for an action?
My action was because I moved, then I had to use an action to move again to get to where I could see what's going on.
That's true.
Otherwise, I was just like looking down a bare hallway both ways.
Fair enough.
And because of new spells we had to have in here, I took out my spiritual weapon, so I'm done.
Oh no. No other feelings. Alright. Airbus. He's like, what the hell is going on? Like, why are you guys fighting a plant?
Hey, Liam.
Can't we all just get along? That is a great question. What would he do?
He would do Arbor's things.
He would. He's gonna dash. 5, 10. Baynor. Idiots, run! 5, 10, 15. It gets to the end. Try one more time. Last second level. Fucking shit.
He is not rolling good tonight.
Oh no. Oh no. That's an @1. I need
That it is.
Tanya, Ferris, Arbus, Max, and Gronkum to roll deck saves. Oh
What a
no.
shitty roll.
I'm glad. I'm glad
that
my
one
first
did.
deck save didn't work.
So you watch as Baynor like gets distracted and Arbus inadvertently walks in front of it, rolling a nat 1 on his deck save. He gets struck with the spell. So he gets hit with Rave Enfeeblement. So no damage. And thankfully not super impactful at Arborist. He has one movement too. Grounding.
Conklin puts away his axe and pulls out his sword.
Okay. Alright, Max is going to run up to you, give you aid. Gonna put a strike on it. Eight points of damage. Five points of damage. Leah, the monkey.
I have 7 intelligence right now. Would I understand idiots run?
Hold on a sec. Nah, you'd think more like you could take him. Your intent when you kind of turned into a monkey was like, I'm going to smash this thing. So that's kind of the general mindset you go into this with. You're not dumb by any means, but he's kind of, you're more entertained by like smashing this thing at the moment. He's kind of already off down the hallway.
Basically. Okay. Yep. I can still make attacks, right? Are they at
Hell yeah.
disadvantage?
I think
They are at
grappled.
disadvantage because they're restrained, but you can
Yeah.
still.
we're also grappled too.
Am I flanking?
I don't know if grapple.
Huh. You're technically like
I
sharing the
don't know if
same
being inside of the foe.
because it's still wrapped around him. You're in the flower. You're just sticking out of the flower.
Okay. Can I want to try and break free.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll an athletics check.
Okay.
With the ape. Or what's the ape score? I think it's the same, right?
It's +9.
Yeah, so he's fine. So you break free of the vines. You are no longer grappled or restrained.
Nice. I think that was my action. And then I can't really move now, can I? A little too large.
You're kind of like here. You can move like to the side, but you pretty much take up an entire tunnel.
Yeah. That's okay. This is also in the darkness.
It's true.
Can I clamber over top of it and get to like here?
You can say you just went out that way. That's fine.
I will do that then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Giant ape. Sitesh. Zip. It's like a plant.
A monkey?
You kind of ice the monkey. Pharisee's gonna look at you. Are we fighting the plant or the monkey?
Do I have an idea that maybe the plant's exerting like mind control or some sort of dominance over things?
Roll an insight check. You kind of notice the make of the plant. It looks very similar to a lot of the spore-like material that you've seen around here. Potentially, it could be impacting things. Probably not the monkey, but it could be impacting many of the things around here, potentially. He's like, I'll just close my eyes and I'll hit one of them. Don't worry. You're all resistant to fire, right?
I am.
As someone who's contemplated this very thing, no, they are not all resistant to fire.
He's like,
Just
we don't have time
future
for this.
reference.
And he's going to expend a 4th level spell slot and attempt to banish the flower.
That sure looks like a fireball.
Oh god, that robe.
Robe?
You just watch the flower. It increases its spell DC.
Ooh.
The flower is currently MIA. You are no longer in combat.
Just gonna look around confused. Approach Max and Gronkum. Give
As a
them
giant monkey.
a pat on the head with my finger, and then zoop, back to
Wait.
life.
Before that, if the monkey starts reaching for Gronkum, Gronkum's going to start swinging.
Hearing the whistle,
With
Ari's
one
gonna come running.
reached out to you. You
Yeah.
swing.
Bless you.
I will let you guys interpret
And,
however you want.
Hearing the whistle, Ari's gonna come running down along the wall. Seeing Bronkum and Max in front of a monkey and no other possible targets that they could be fighting.
And you just turn his
Yeah.
trunk and like lays into this giant ape with his axe.
Feeling some resentment here. Possibly some feelings.
Look at it from Gronkum's point of view, who's not the brightest bulb in the shop. A giant plant ate Leah. The plant disappears. There's a monkey now, and the monkey's reaching for Gronkum.
Ah, yes,
gonna-
this
And in
giant
Ari's case,
monkey.
she's come around.
You want to take
In
a
Ari's
shot, Tiny?
case, she's come around the corner.
Dark, you want to take a shot? I know you got some feelings. You want to hit the monkey?
Wow, again.
Wow, these rolls.
Wow.
Ho, 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 ho.
If no one else wants to hit the monkey, I will be turning back, looking slightly disgruntled.
Need to cue
Crispy
up Peter
monkey.
Gabriel shock the monkey right now.
Putting the monkey away. The monkey is
Oh,
You look at me like she's a little singed. She's like angry looking.
It's fine. It's fine.
Gronkum looks kind of ashamed.
Kind of. Just kind of.
He mumbles an apology. Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Harper's like, I didn't know you could turn into a giant monkey. He's like, I want to be a giant monkey.
Wait, who said that? Airbus?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's
That makes you feel
what's
any
going
better.
on?
I think you're a giant monkey.
Flower has been banished. For now.
Yeah, let's
at
get
least
up.
for a minute. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine.
Search the area real quick.
At this point, I
Well,
do it
what's with
with
the whistling?
my thing runs out.
Sure, make an investigation check. You don't find any objects, so to speak. As you do look around, though, you do find a lot of like tiny bits of bone that look like they've kind of been pulverized down, and yeah,
Into plant food.
yeah, plant food.
They're
Grumpy,
a
what's
dragon.
with the whistle?
Dragons normally have things.
And why was Leah a giant monkey?
Well, if you didn't see, I was swallowed by a flower. I didn't particularly enjoy that.
You were swallowed by a flower?
Yes.
Wait, don't you teleport?
Listen to your technical. Don't tell me how to play my wizard. If I want to turn into a giant monkey instead of convention doing, I'm gonna turn into a giant monkey.
So, where's the plant?
Your friend seems to have banished it. I do suggest we be on our way, though. I'm gonna start walking down the hall, flicking off the slime, prestidigitation, clean myself up a little bit.
All right, so down the hallway. Where are you now? You guys are out of combat, other than the fact that you got
As
some goblins still trying to figure out how to get in.
I was about to say, as we're walking back, Gary will say, "Oh, by the way, there's probably more 35 now, goblins trying to break through the vine wall."
A little more reason to be on our way.
Do they look like tough goblins?
I think it was
There's
more
no such
quantity.
thing as a tough goblin.
Satesh kind of looks to you.
Oh,
Well, I only have
See, they
another hour that I
normal.
can really stay. I mean, I could hold it for that long.
That works.
It's like, well, it's been fun, kids. Try not to pick any more fights with large plants. On
Tell
his
Dev to
way,
stay safe.
it's like, oh, and young lady. It's like, that reminds me, I need to, I'll be in touch. And he just kind of walks and he goes back over. As he does leave, though, Ari and Leah, because he pulls it as he's going, he does pull out his sword as he goes to over where the goblins are.
Also, who is he looking at when he said young lady?
You.
Okay.
Oh, God. I have a name of this. Why am I... all right. He pulls his sword and walks down the hall.
That looks nasty.
All right. About 2 minutes pass and your flower hasn't returned. So, what are you guys doing?
Grockham is flying.
I'm just following Gronka.
while blowing his whistle.
So I'd say you're technically not being super stealthy. Probably high likelihood. As you do see, there is one dormant golem sitting in the corner. I'll be right back. One second.
What does your whistle say, Bronco?
Alright, I'm back. So, where you guys heading? Or what are you doing with the golem?
If it's not moving to attack, I suppose we can just leave. Is this where the dragon was hanging out?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything
Try to
fun
be
in the
careful
room
not to step on any of the
besides the gold?
spots.
Roll an investigation check. Ooh.
Good roll.
As you kind of look around, the room seems pretty empty. However, with your dark elf traits, you do notice a hint of magical aura coming off of that pond.
I'll take a closer look.
So you approach closer to the golem.
Stepping carefully, looking for traps. Oh wait, no, I won't approach closer to the golem. I've got mage hand.
You know, on the downside though, you gotta be able to see what you're looking for.
True. Can't I just like reach around? See if I feel anything.
Sure. So you use your hand to reach around in the pond?
I'm trying with the mage hand first.
Sure. Well, that's what I meant. Roll. How do I want to do this? Roll a dexterity check. It's more or less a version of your own hand.
Right with this one.
My dex is not great.
Just be sitting
Oh.
here.
Find anything?
I know there's something in there, but I can't seem to get it.
Are you all in that area too, I'm assuming? Or are you guys still split? I moved it
Nah,
all.
I'm pretty sure I'm all down there with them too.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will be moving.
I just hadn't moved mine yet. I was like,
What did you say? Fire in Morse code, Gronkum. What does it mean?
you don't want to know.
Ari speaks Abyssal, right?
I believe so.
She does, though I don't think you've ever heard her actually speak it.
You probably just assumed because of your race.
Well,
That's
that
racist.
and Ari did give Gotham a strange look when he said something in Abyssal once.
That is true.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume he means this. Ouch. But I probably should have inquired. Is that an advantage as it's not moving, or?
No, because it's still just there. However, as you throw the fireball, or the firebolt, sorry, it just hits the wall next to it. It doesn't move.
Gotham pulls out his crossbow.
All right. You lock a bolt. All right.
I
So you
think a sec.
shoot a bolt. It strikes in to the golem, but it doesn't move. After about 30 seconds, you see blood starting to pour out of the golem.
Did the other golems bleed?
Nope.
So that's a little odd.
Gotham flies. 5 feet
Ari's
above
gonna run over and she's going to take a look at where the creature seems to be bleeding.
It looks like it got hit right below the sternum, and it is bleeding red blood.
Oop.
Grockham, let's get these plants off whoever's in there.
Okay. Gotham
If they
starts
get close,
pulling the-
I'm just gonna go investigate the pond.
Okay. See, look in the pond, and there's a stone that looks very similar to that cursed stone you found earlier, but with a different symbol on it. I need you to roll a charisma saving throw as you look at it.
And I +3. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You
Good
feel
roll.
the urge to just like jump in and just be with it. And then you're like, fuck that.
Weird rock. Weird rock. Don't look at the weird rock.
Alright, so how are we
Probably using
kind
it.
Gotham starts
I
rubbing
suspect Gronkum is.
fistfuls of the plant material and ripping it off.
as you rip your first piece off, you rip like part of the front of it off and you see you pull off and it starts bleeding more. This creature appears to have a humanoid inside of it that has been half assimilated. So it looks like however these things are made or whatever they were from, this thing is only partway through that process. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to, at least with physical ability, separate the plant matter from the organic matter, or from the humanoid.
Well, Ari will be
Gronkum,
using a controlled flame to burn away plant matter.
It's so integrated already into it, like it would most likely. I mean, it's probably dying kind of already, anyways. But
Gotham chops its head off.
and that works.
Okay.
Or do you want to do it quickly? It's up to you guys. Shunk. Plup, 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 plup.
Gotham's attempting to knock its Gonna cut its head off.
Oh yeah,
Called shot, reckless attack.
that's already off. There's not much to it. It's an immobile plant with a squishy human inside.
Okay.
Quick death is more painless.
You hear Boehner from kind of behind you guys. He's not wrong.
We could
Welcome
have at
nods
least
and
had
flies away.
theirs take a look.
I'm back. Sorry, what I need to look at.
The decapitated spore monster, or halfway formed spore monster from a humanoid that Crockham just chopped its head off of. So it's kind of a little too late, maybe.
Boehner kind of looks over you guys like, there is no cure for that. He's like, if it weren't for your friend, he points over at Theris. It's like, some of you may look like that yourselves at this point. It's like, all the better reason to get out of here as quick as possible.
There's always no cure until someone finds
Do I
one.
need to check out any specific role or?
No, he already cut the head off of it anyways. You can roll a medicine check if you want to just see. Basically, these golems grow out of people.
Or you'll set the corpse ablaze.
Okay.
And then continue moving.
Yeah, it's funny, Theris. You've never really... I mean, you can kind of see how it's integrating into the human tissue. But this doesn't look like something that happens naturally. You get the feeling, whatever this is, whether it's just the old magic or newer magic, magic had some sort of role to play in these transformations.
I'll relay whatever I can.
Hi,
figure
Satosh. Bye,
out.
Satosh.
Satesh is no longer there as you
Oh.
pass by.
Well,
So as you guys go, the wall is gone. And you just see ash everywhere.
So there's no goblins either, right?
Roll a perception check. You just see a tunnel of death and skeletons and mostly partial skeletons.
Any
It's just
loot?
burnt ash everywhere, melted little pieces of iron like hot. Nothing magical, but you do see like where the weapons they did have literally melted into like puddles of metal.
impressive. A little ominous, but impressive.
You also see at the very end there's a goblin that's been bisected.
Looks like that one got the sword.
Is that a doorway down to the tunnel to the south?
Yeah, that is the chamber. So that's here, let me expose this. So there's a chamber here that unleashed those creatures, and then there's the tunnel that goes to the east.
So we have gone in every direction except the right direction.
Right
Allegedly.
directions are up for debate.
To the east.
Ah. Right.
Check for traps.
Glockum is flying 5 feet above the ground.
I will trail behind, checking for traps.
he flies into a bar. Ping! Roll an investigation check.
Not good.
You don't see me. Seems safe so far.
I take a couple steps, and then I look at Grogum, And I cast levitate, and I start levitating after him.
Alright, just levitating. Vader just kind of walks.
And I remember with levitate, you will have to clamber across the wall or walk across the ceiling
What do you mean by that?
because it only allows for. Well, levitate only allows for vertical movement. So to move horizontally, you'll need to either walk across the roof or clamber along the wall.
I'm
Vader
using
grabs
draft
your
shenanigans. It's just
Vader grabs your ankle and just pulls you along.
sure.
Alright. You guys move down the tunnel.
While Gronkham's waiting, he'll go to the corner and take a peek down. Because he's moving at least at least 80 feet per turn.
You see a body of water, and you see another tunnel. When you get to the water, the ceiling above the water is actually much, much lower. There's only like a 5-foot level of clearance between the top of the water and the ceiling where that area is. You do see at the very end, though, there appears to be a pedestal of some sort.
What's on top of the pedestal?
You cannot see from your current angle. Up to you.
Who has a pet that doesn't die?
Well, they all kind of die.
I don't keep pets.
Yeah, you don't have Find Familiar, that's right.
There's your guy doesn't. If he dies, he just comes back later, right?
I can barely hear you. My God, does what?
Your pet, what's his name?
Ben.
If he dies, if he dies, he just comes back, right?
Well, I have to perform a ritual to bring him back, but yes, he's not actually dead.
It costs 10 gold and some time.
More of a spirit creature that takes animal form.
Doesn't mean he won't hold it against you. Ben was the first familiar to ever die in this campaign from all the other rats in the game.
What shape has Ben in now?
I think he's an owl, right?
He's an owl currently, yes.
And he is alive. He is not dead. He may not be out at the moment.
Right now, though.
Correct.
Where is Ben currently?
He's in a pocket dimension. I can just use an action and summoning.
Yeah, as long as he's alive, he can bring him in and out freely. But if he dies, he actually has to spend 10 gold and go through his ritual to bring him back. Or if he wants to change its form.
Qualcomm pulls 10 gold out of his pouch. Can we throw Ben in the water and see if anything attacks him?
Oh, poor Ben.
That's so cruel.
Good thing Sock's not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Socks.
Somewhere Sock's like, I feel safe for some reason.
If Grockham says, or if Dara says no to Grockham, Grockham shrugs and jumps into the water himself.
Yes, I will have to. I would have to actually perform the ritual. It'll take about an hour to change his form to go in there because as a
Yeah,
bird, he
because
can't
he's now.
go in the water.
Owls can swim.
All right.
He'd be,
So
would he
Grunkin,
be able
Now he
to
just needs to be
negotiate the
baked.
water as an owl?
yeah, there's not really enough room to fly either or land anywhere. As you get in the water, Grunkum, it's dark and deep. You kind of slowly move out. You're kind of watching from the side.
Grunkum?
Just wait there. I'll be back. Probably.
Is that little area is that just a hallway, like right across, like that way?
There's another hallway, yeah.
Hallway there.
There's a hallway, and there's like an inlet here. All right. So Grunkum, as you get close, you see something sticking out of the water, like reaching up towards the pedestal, but it's not moving.
Can I tell what it is?
Well, perception check or get closer and roll investigation check. You're probably gonna have to get close. You get closer. It's a hand sticking up out of the water, but it is stone. And you follow it down to a stone body. And then all of a sudden you see the water shift between you and Ari. And that is where we're going to pause for tonight, but you have all got to level 11.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas, boys and girls.
Merry Christmas.
Do you want us to do our level now, or
Yeah, just do it now. It's fine.
I don't think there's a lot of big change for most people at 11.
Level 6 spells?
they now have
Some pure
they have
classes
the
it's
level
kicked right now. New level 6 spells.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of the characters no, Grunkum's not a full class, and Tanya is multi-class or no, I forget.
Yeah, Conqueror's gonna be.
I'm pure artificer.
Oh, that's it. You're pure. Grunkum's are part ranger. Everyone else is pure, I'm pretty sure. So yeah,
Shit, level 6 cleric spells.
level 6 spells are awesome. And you're only a couple of levels away from level 7 spells, which is when shit gets really fun. So my question is, who's getting a Magnificent Mansion?
Oh no.
Oh, that would be fun.
I don't even think it's a sorcerer's spell.
Well, but your cleric, I think, is it a ritual spell
I'll
also?
have to look.
I don't remember if it is or not.
Check.
If it's a ritual spell, I think Theris could technically... Oh no, it might be too high. Because what level does it have to be? It's half your level or a third of your level for your rituals?
I think it's half.
Oh,
Well, at the time
You
you're
know
level
what?
14. I think it might be a ritual. Hold on.
No, it is not a ritual.
Oh, alright. Well, then our wizard...
I can't get it anyway.
You better hope that Leah designs a really cool mansion. Because if not,
Bard or
it's Steph's
wizard
fault.
only.
It's always my fault, isn't it?
I've never actually, and it'd be hilarious to see, I've never seen a wizard like in a group that just refuses anyone in their tower. That would be the best group ever though. It's like, I'm going to go into my tent for the night, Summons Mansion. It's like, hey, where did he go?
Good night, everyone. Goodbye. See you in the morning.
Can you imagine how pissed off you'd be if like you were at an actual adventure and you just figured out that like your buddy's been hiding in a mansion this whole time? Completely safe, living in the lap of luxury. Alright, so now that you both leveled up, who has more hit points now? Gronkum or Leah?
Gronkum has bridged the gap. We are no longer 2 hit points apart.
Gronkum, you are 1 level too high, though.
Yeah, my computer is stupid.
Oh.
Boy, I
And
got
instead
that.
of just dropping it once, it dropped it twice.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I
saw it
think
go.
you can.
You can unlevel now in the new interface, I think. I forget, though.
Yeah, if you hit the level up button, like if you open up the magnifying glass and hit level up, you should be able to just click where it says increase level and select a lower level. Or, oh no, it doesn't let you.
I didn't even notice that new level up button. I just did the old school drag the class back onto it.
I honestly just found this interface the other day. I do the same thing. I still do the old way, and then I was in here. I'm like, huh.
I just noticed it on Unity. I didn't notice that the regular one had it. I decided,
So
try it on Unity and try it on this one.
What are our level 6 spells we're taking? I know our cleric doesn't have to work. Oh, Arborist leveled up too. I'm pretty sure he's going.
I got 2 good ones in mind, but the question is, what do I get rid of to gain the second?
Ooh, level 6 spells, which is fun. Should be back.
Ooh, Blade Barrier.
Ooh, we can do Hero's Feast now too, but we can't afford it.
I can get Disintegrate. I can use the spell that you always use against me.
I've used Disintegrate against you 1 time.
Twice?
When? That was Finger of Death.
We are level 10, right?
11.
We are level 11.
Oh, did I miss us leveling up?
We just leveled up now.
Ooh, I can get heal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I could get
Investiture spell.
Investor of Flame.
Sunbeam. Ooh, transport via plants. Arborist can teleport now. On the same plane of existence.
Word of recall.
Let's see what broken spells Death gets. Chain Lightning.
Globe of Invulnerability. That sounds fun.
Disintegrate.
Oh yeah, any spell of 5th level or lower, even if cast at a higher level, cannot affect anyone within the dome if it was cast outside of the dome.
Can I cast it?
I will never.
Yeah.
Flesh Stone.
You
is
can
off
cast
limits.
from inside out, but nothing can cast from outside in.
Yes.
At the very least, as long as the spell is 5th level or lower, even if casted at a higher level.
Mass Suggestion also. Very fun one, Death.
I can get Magic Jar.
Do I get the deep magic ability? I don't get any of the deep magic stuff, correct?
No, Deep Magic we all do through just rewards and whatnot.
Mental
Once we get
Prison?
someplace set, Word of Recall will be awesome. It's just verbal, one
So-
action, me and 5 people.
No, but-
Poof.
No, Val, I'm going to turn my gun staff thing into also the spell storing device.
That's fine. Soul Cage's Sunded, you could read that one too, Death. Oh, Tensor's Transform. Oh, actually, Death. Tensor's Transformation. That's your spell.
Oh, wait.
Without fail. I've used that on. Wow, you remember when we were doing the fight with the inverted gravity and the gift? Do you remember that one when we were doing that other campaign?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the wizard was using to fight the gift before he got shattered into glass.
Gotcha.
Because our barbarians tried to kill us all.
That looks great.
I'm kind of sad that we currently don't have access to the Deep Magic book. It's one of the spells that added Time Loop. Concentration for a minute. You teleport the target back to where they were most recently, and then they make a wisdom save. If they fail, they must repeat the same action that they had done, and it's a repeating save.
Yeah, you Nicolas Cage him.
You mean Doctor Strange?
Actually, Tensor's transformation gives you
I
more
could
hit
use my
points than Kalsto.
scimitar.
Uh-huh.
It does.
The creature casts fire rock and becomes immune to fire damage. In addition, the creature can walk along any burning surface, such as a burning wall or burning oil spread on
What does
water,
dark hit?
as if it were solid horizontal.
What level spells do you get, Dark? 4th? Or 3rd?
No, I'm going up to 3rd.
You get
There's a
Revivify.
spell that would.
But this
Spell. Fly. Haste. Revivify is a resurrection spell.
Oh wait, would I get empowered psionics with this? Ooh, wait.
I don't think I get any more spells right now, though.
Typically get something. I'll double check.
I know I got the spell storing device now.
Yeah, you at this level, so at 11, you don't really get much more. So you got another 3rd level slot, but you haven't hit 4th until 13. Yeah, your spell storing item. Although that's a pretty cool item.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna add that to my staff, basically.
No, works for me. All right, I'm actually going to go because I have to read email, but I'm going to leave my server up for a while. But Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll pick up from here next week.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'll be back in a little bit. Bye.
Bouncing fireball.
What?
Bolt of flame streaks from your fingers towards a point in which you choose within range, then explodes into an inferno flame. Each creature within 20 feet of the explosion takes 76 fire damage, or half as much unsuccessful. Immediately afterwards, a second bolt of flame streaks from the explosion to a second point you can see exactly 40 feet from the first explosion. Explodes again at the second, causing another 76. The flame jumps instantly again to a third point, also within line of sight, and exactly 40 feet from the second explosion, where it detonates for the final time. Oh my god.
Chaos.
Note, for the second and third burst, the flame jumps exactly 40 feet, never more, never less. And if any part of the burst overlaps the area of the previous burst, the burst fails to happen, and the spell ends immediately. Okay. So you can't bombard someone with 2 sets of it, but I mean, it's a 76 fireball, and it's 3 for 1. When you cast the spell using high level or 7th or higher, spell slot increase damage by 1. Okay. But it's a deep magic spell. Man. Deep magic just added all the cool spells. There's a spell that would literally allow Ari to walk on fire.
What? Why would you need that?
Yeah. Well, the creature you cast Firewalk on becomes immune to fire damage. In addition, the creature can walk along any burning surface, such as a burning wall or burning oil spread on water, as if it were solid and horizontal. Even if there is no other surface to walk on, the creature can walk along the top of flames. So you run a flame like along a wall, you can walk across the wall or over a surface of water, or if you can get the flame to fly, you can just, in a sense, fly with it. Another cool one from Deep Magic, though, Fire Dragon's Fury. It gives you claws, wings, scales, and a breath weapon for a period of about a minute. You get 3 charges on the breath weapon. Your AC can't be less than 16.